In order to interpret a graph, we first need to understand a couple of things. Most importantly, what the question is asking for, and then how to find it on the graph. The first example we have here, a rocket ship's flight can be modeled by the equation h of t equals negative 6t squared plus 14t, where h is the height in feet and t is the time in seconds. Over here on the right-hand side, all I've done is type that into Desmos. You'll notice that I'm using X's and Y's instead of H's and T's because they will work with Desmos better. The first question over here on the right-hand side says, is the function linear, quadratic, or exponential? Now, in order to do that, we can do two ways. We can look at the equation or we can look at the graph. Today, I'm going to look at the graph. Linear, if you'll remember, will form a straight line in some direction. Quadratic will be a U shape in some direction. Exponential will be an L shape in some direction. This graph on the right-hand side is definitely quadratic. It's upside down, so concave down. The second question says, what is the maximum height the rocket ship reaches? Now, maximum height, over here I put the hint. It's asking for the vertex. Vertex is the turning around point on a quadratic function. So this point right here is the vertex. Now, notice specifically that it is only asking for the height. If I look back up here, h is the height, and we replace that with y. So on this coordinate point, I am only looking at the y value. So the answer to this is 8.167 feet. The second question, after 2 seconds, how high in the air is the rocket ship? And this is asking for a value, specifically 2 seconds. And if I look up here, t is the time in seconds. We used x. So this is specifically x equals 2. So I'm going to come to Desmos, and I'm going to type in x equals 2 and look for the intersection point. The intersection point is right here at 2, 4. Since it gave us the 2, I am interested, the answer is interested in 4 feet. The third question, how long does it take for the rocket ship to land on the ground? Landing is a key word. It's asking for an x-intercept. You'll notice that there are actually 2 x-intercepts here. There's one right here at 0, 0. There's one right here at 2.333, 0. Now, since we were talking about landing on the ground, the rocket ship's flight travels up and then down. Landing would be the second x-intercept. Sometimes you'll also see that as the positive x-intercept. So the answer here is going to be 2.333. Since I need a unit, this is an x value, which is the same as a t value, which is seconds. The final question, how long does it take for the rocket ship to first reach a height of 5 feet? So this is, again, asking for a value because it gave us a very specific number. But since it's asking for 5 feet, that is a height. That is for y equals 5. So I'm going to come back to Desmos. I'm going to say y equals 5. You'll notice that it actually intersects twice, once at 0.44 and once at 1.893. It asks specifically the time it takes for it to first reach a height of 5 feet. So this is going to be 0.44 seconds.